back to another day with the House Money Investing channel. Today's video, I'm going to show you 5 stocks that I just purchased. So these will be 5 stocks to buy. I'm purchasing these in my M1 Finance, which is going to be a swing trade. And basically what I'm going to do is put some capital into these stocks. Eventually I will accumulate 100 stocks in this on this brokerage, all set at 1%. Just tonight I bought 5, all set at 20%. And what I'll basically do is wait 30 to 90 days. Once those gains start accumulating, I will withdraw my principals out the market and leave my gains into the stocks, and hopefully accumulate some fractional shares of some of these companies. As you can see, I just bought $473.34 worth of these 5 stocks. So it's going to be BBEU, which is a JP Morgan Europe ETF. So each one I'm going to put $94.66 into. And you got BlackRock Taxable Municipal Bond Trust, Canopy Growth, which is MJ stock, PPL, which is a nice dividend stock, and then a high yield bond ETF. So those would be the five picks for the day. Just looking at the chart here and some news for BBN. It says the entry point is more attractive now. This is back in September. This thing is around like $26 per share. Sorry about that. And it's right around the 52-week high. The low is only like 18 bucks, so it doesn't move very much, and there's not a lot of people into this municipal bond trust, but it does have like a $1.5 billion market cap. PE ratio is a little over 6, and it has a nice dividend yield of 5.1%. And this is a non-diversified and closed-ended management investment company. It primarily investment objective is to seek high current income with a secondary objective of capital appreciation. The trust seeks to achieve its investment objectives by investing primarily in a portfolio of taxable municipal securities known as Build American Bonds. And this company was founded back in 2010. Then we'll go ahead and take a look at Canopy Growth, CGC. This is one that I already own in several different brokerages, and it's something that I'm going to continue to swing trade with the legalization and the decriminalization of MJ, and the new president supporting it, and then the economy needing that revenue from the MJ businesses. So some recent news, you can see there's like Investor Place are naming 4 cannabis stocks that are making a comeback, which Canopy Growth is going to be one. And then the Motley Fool on December 15th was explaining why these MJ stocks are on fire. This one's around $25, $26 per share. The 52-week high is $29. So hopefully we can break that, break that resistance. And it was all the way down to $9, so it's just climbing up. And the market cap on this company is around, almost $10 billion. Their actual EPS has climbed since the 4th quarter of 2020. Their expected EPS for 2021 and 2020, quarter 1 and 2 of 2021, looks promising. And basically, Canopy Growth engages in the production and sale of medical cannabis. They offer products like oils, concentrates, soft gel capsules, and hemp. It mainly focuses on the treatment of like chronic pain, seizures, muscle spasms, loss of appetite. And this company was founded back in 2009. And then for the third one here, we'll take a look at the little chart and some of the news here on this ETF, which is a European ETF. So this to kind of give you exposure to another market. I do own some fractional shares of this in my Robinhood portfolio, which I'm only up like 1%. It's a very small position. So hopefully I can build out some more fractional shares here with this European ETF. It did pretty good last week. It was up 1%. Like almost a 1.25%. And it's always good to have exposure to other markets like the Chinese market, some European market, African market. Like Africa, I trade Jumia, JMIA, which is like the Amazon of Africa. And then of course for Chinese market, you got stocks like Neo, Alibaba, and stuff like that to get you some exposure outside of the United States. BBEU, the current share price is around $26. It's about at its all-time high. This one doesn't fluctuate much either, of course, because it's the ETF. They have over $4 billion market cap. PE ratio is a little over 36, and it has a pretty decent dividend yield at a little over 2%. And this basically tracks market cap weighted index, large cap and mid cap stocks developed in European countries. It's pretty much their purpose. Then we got PPL, which I do own several fractional shares of PPL in different brokerages in my Robinhood account. I'm actually down right now about 4% on my position. This is something I swing traded and purchased in Robinhood I swing traded it in September. So I purchased it in September. I made some dividends, but like I said, it's been down. It got beaten down last week. It was down almost 5%. And you can see some of the stock news here. 3 top dividend stocks with yields over 4%. They're on that list. Seeking Alpha is bullish on them. Investor Place 10 most reliable value stocks to buy for 2021. So they made that list. So I'm not the only person that sees something going on here. Their current share price is around $26 as well. They've been up to $36 over the past fiscal year. So you still have room to grow here. Market cap on this company is pretty big. It's a little over 20 billion. A nice PE ratio, a little over 13. And of course the dividend's over 4%, as you see in the article there. It's actually a little bit over 6%. The last quarter of 2019, they beat their EPS. And then the first quarter of 2020, they did not. And they beat it in second quarter, and they didn't beat it last quarter. That's probably why it's beating down a little bit here. But this is a utility holding company which engages in the generation, transmission, and distribution of electricity. So this will give you exposure to that market of utilities and electricity. It operates in like the UK, out in Pennsylvania, and stuff like that. So this is a good company to look at, do some research on and stuff like that. It also has some dealings with like natural gas as well. And this company was started like way back in '94 out in Pennsylvania. So this is one of the positions I'm going to try to swing trade and get some more stocks in. And my last position will be the high yield bond ETF, which we'll go ahead. Well, it doesn't have any news on it, so we'll just look at this chart and I'll give you kind of like the background of what I know about it. Last week I think this one was down just a hair. It's around its all-time high of this year as well. Doesn't really fluctuate very much up or down. As you should know, bonds and treasuries and stuff like that are kind of more like the safe plays. But this one does have a dividend yield over 5%, so you will make some some nice solid dividends, while holding your shares for like a nice Nice little gains. Barely any gains, but they'll be nice little something. It's better than a savings account, I can tell you that much. Pretty small market cap on this one. It's around 176 million. And this tracks an index. It measures the performance of USD dominated junk bonds. So that's pretty much the background of what I know about this company. But these be my 5 plays. Like I showed, I'll have about $90 in each, which they're all pretty much around $26, so it'll be about 3 or 4 shares of each. So hopefully I can get some gains and get some dividends out of these real quickly, and that'll be the swing play trade for the day. I'll come at you guys tomorrow. I'll be buying 6 more shares tomorrow out of another brokerage. So I'll come with you tomorrow and update you guys on that.